everyone, happy Vlogmas day 17. I thought for today's Vlogmas I would finally record my books I finished in November, seeing as how we are over halfway done with this month. In November I read 4 books, which would be about like 1 per week. Let's get into the books that I read. Firstly, I finished Glorious Rivals by Jennifer Barnes, which is in the Grandest Game series. And the next one, and I believe the final book in the series, comes out this summer, in the summer of 26, and I can't wait. I gave this book 5 stars. Honestly, have not read other books or series similar to this one. So if you have recommendations on books that are similar to the Inheritance Games or the Grandest Game series, please recommend them because I loved this so much. 5 stars. I honestly think I gave like almost every single book I've read by Jennifer Barnes 5 stars. The second book I finished in November was The Captive and the First Blood Game by K.A. Lind. I think that's how you pronounce their name. And I gave this book 3 stars. I read the first book and remember liking it despite how maybe weird and interesting it was, and so I was really excited. I don't know if it's because I read this book without rereading the first one, but something about this one felt off to me. The tone felt different. The characters' relationships felt different to me. Something just didn't sit right. I think I will be reading the 3rd book just to see what happens because it ended on kind of a cliffhanger. Wasn't my favorite read. Next, I read A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed, and this was on my TBR for a few months, and it was not at all what I expected it. I gave this 4.75 stars. I had a moment when I first started reading it of kind of like, this isn't what I expected, and being unsure if I was going to end up liking it, but I really liked it, and I discovered there's a 2nd book, which I do plan to read sometime soon. I loved the setting. I really felt like I was in the environment that the book was taking place, and I really liked that about it, and I also really liked the characters, so good job. Can't wait to read the next one. And the last book I read in November is Fall at Once by Nora Everly. And honestly, after reading A Study in Drowning, I needed something light, which is why I picked up this. It says, fall in love with a steamy, small-town romantic comedy with a swoony single dad firefighter who may just be too hot to handle. That right there is what I was looking for, and it did not disappoint. I gave it a 4. It was quick, easy, to the point, exactly what I needed. It was cute, so 4 stars. Those are the 4 books that I read in November. Know what books you finished in November or are currently reading and if you would recommend them.